All right, hey everybody, John here. Today I want to talk about nutrition. A lot of people have some good intentions, some good ideas, and maybe kind of hit and miss strategy. But I want to make it as simple and give you, through my own lens, kind of a candid look at how I do nutrition and how I teach it. So starting out, we want to make things as simple as we can, and basically failing to plan is planning to fail, is what I like to say. So simplest place to start is just with our water intake. So starting here, this is my 64-ounce Hydro Flask growler, and what that allows me to do is we like to follow the precision nutrition system, and what that is just a foundation of good nutrition principles and education, and this is the 64-ounce kind of base in these 10 habits that we use. So I know that if I've drank one of these in my day, that I've got my base of water. So it doesn't mean I can't drink other things, but this is my foundation. So let's say it's 5 o'clock in the evening and I'm only down to like here on my bottle. I know I've got some work to do where I wasn't getting enough water throughout the day. So whatever size works for you. Obviously this fits in my hand, doesn't always work so well for somebody else, but it could be a smaller bottle. It could be something simple like one of these shaker bottles, and maybe it's filling this up. It's about 16 ounces. Filling this up 4 times would cover that throughout the day, and again, make that really easy for you to do. And speaking of this, I like to add my shake packets and anything else really simple to carry around in here. It's got a nice easy to drink out of, kind of wide mouth that I can just pour my shake powders into. Show you a few options there. So a little less convenient in some ways, but really talking about the simple options. Having a protein powder, this is just a whey protein base here, and we can add this to our shaker bottles really easily that way. And I found that to be really effective, especially with a busy lifestyle, kind of a higher intensity training, things like that, where you want extra protein. It's just a really nice option, and not saying that anyone has to use protein powders and things like that, but again, looking through my lens of what I use and find to be very effective too. So the shake packets are even easier in a lot of ways. It's already pre-packaged. All I have to do is open this top. I can have these in my car, here at the office, anywhere like that. I can just dump these into the shake, boom, mix it up, shake it. I can put it in a blender. I also like to make these super shakes, again, through the precision nutrition style of shakes, where I'll put other things into it, add some extra fiber, some extra vegetables, a little bit of fruit in there. So I really make a power smoothie out of that. But again, these are really nice grab and go. The other thing in there as well is I like to put greens powder. I highly recommend a good greens product at least once or twice a day. Even if you eat what you think is a fair amount of vegetables and other nutrient-dense foods, this is just a nice insurance policy. If nothing else, you get a little extra fiber, and it actually just tastes really good too. So I actually use 2 servings of this. In addition, really no matter how well I've done with my nutrition that day, I like to add that extra base to it. I want to feel basically even better, even more nutrition in my body that way too. So a few options there. And just getting into the fundamental pieces here too, we can have things, I like to use these Pyrex containers, just easy to add the top to. I have a lot of the same size containers. I can measure out my portions. This just happens to be pumpkin seeds in here. This is obviously a big portion, so this would be multiple portions, but I have smaller sized if I have any issue kind of measuring portion sizes or overdoing certain things, say like peanut butter or something like that. Having a smaller container, a lot harder to overdo it. Again, that planning preparation makes it easy, spill proof relatively too. Some other simple things to have and think about. Bananas are great. They're a little more likely to bruise kind of thing, but they keep for a few days, as opposed to something like berries or something even like an orange that you have to peel. This is just a quick, easy, boom, no brainer, a lot easier to peel than that orange kind of thing. Even simpler is something like an apple. Again, keeps even longer, especially, say it's cooler here this time of year. It keeps really well. Boom, this will keep for a couple weeks maybe in my truck. So again, easy option. Make it simple for you. So from there, a couple other more packaged options. Again, just candid look at what I actually had in my lunchbox, and This has been not portioned out, obviously, but I just have almonds here as well. It's in a nice pre-packaged container like that too. Bam, grab and go, grab my almonds. And another simple grab and go thing that I like is kale chips. That kind of thing where I can just open that package and I got my vegetables ready to go. It's got a nice crunch to it as well. So if I'm craving something crunchy and kind of salty, kale chips is a nice option. Again, grab and go. Things like beef jerky, that works as well. Keeps for quite a while. You can travel with it, even thinking airplane travel, those kind of things. And for me as an athlete, I've had a lot of experience, a lot of training preparing and doing these kind of things. So again, just to share that kind of stuff with you, this works really well. The other big piece that I like to do, happens to be beef stew that I made, and I made a big batch of it last night, say 6 servings, and I just happened to bring 3 into the office here today. So these are nice Pyrex containers, and they're easy to portion out. I can add that full serving in there for me. I can heat it up well. It's a nice glass container, so it's going to work easy for me to keep track of these portions, have my containers, boom, ready to go. So that really makes it a game changer, convenient thing in the long run. A few more things to share. Simply having my vitamins in these nice pre-packaged containers is really nice too. I have my fish oils and my whole vitamin packet. You can also use like a adjustable container, pill box kind of thing, and keep them in there. Again, keep them. I do use this lunch box as well, and this just has it's a nice lined cooler. I'll put usually a ice pack in here, and I'm good to go. Basically, anytime I leave the house for more than a couple hours, I'll bring this with me. It makes it so much easier and less temptation to kind of grab and go, feeling hungry and like I need to, stop and grab something. Just have my vitamins in that packet like that. It's really convenient. The other thing is having different bar options. Again, different things, whatever your diet may be. This happens to just be something with pumpkin seeds and very minimally processed kind of base. No matter what is minimally processed, but still something you like the taste of is always a nice realistic trade-off too. Something that has more protein in it, like this isolene bar has a fair amount of whey protein base. We want you to avoid soy protein, that kind of thing. So having a good quality but still palatable protein bar that you can grab, again, maybe just a on-the-go kind of thing or something to fill in the gaps between meals. So again, there's a nice base, nice foundation of some simple things you can do with your nutrition to really plan, prepare, ultimately really a game changer in the long run. Makes your life simple and easier, big, huge impact on your overall health and your body composition, overall performance benefits, that kind of stuff. So there's my foundation nutrition for you.